Coming up on today's show, we are doing a little meal planning. No cooking involved here. We're taking you to restaurants and cafes all over Northeast Ohio, from sushi to hot dogs and pretty much everything in between. It's time to dine. New Day Cleveland starts right now. Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I'm Natalie Herbick, and it is another day and another show focused on food. So we are going to take some time to enjoy the great cafes and restaurants located here in Northeast Ohio. And a special thanks to our friends here at 11 for letting us hang out all hour long. I'm going to give you the tour in a few minutes, but first we are off to a new addition to the local food scene. Wait until you see what I discovered in Parma. Kid in a candy store right now. My favorite thing in the world, sushi, and I'm at Watami Revolving Sushi Bar here in Parma. I have Alan with me, who invited us here today. Thank you so much for having me. Oh my gosh, it's my pleasure. I have been eyeing up things. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. So basically, the sushi options are revolving around all of your seats, right? Mm-hmm. And how does it work? If we see something we like, we just pick it off.
Yeah, so actually it's pretty simple. So as soon as customers sit down, they just grab whatever they want from the belt. After they done eating, they just stare up the plates on the side of the table. And we have a variety of color plates to differentiate the price.
My eyes are on that. Can I grab this one?
Yeah, just grab that.
So the different colored plates mean something based on whether they're cooked or raw.
Yes.
And then pricing.
Also the price, yes.
This one looks so good. What just happened across the top here? What was that?
So for some item that not on the bill, the customer can order that. So the chef will deliver the item.
The chef will deliver it right to you, then that you can order that separately from this.
Yeah, by the chain system.
Oh, that
directly
was
to the table.
That was awesome. Okay, I need to.
Yeah.
When in Rome, here we got a
soy
sample,
sauce.
right? So I got my soy sauce ready to go. Now I see you have some other plates out here too. So are these things that are also on the menu, but clearly they're not going around? So you can order these separately.
Some kitchen item is not on the belt, so you can order from the waitress. They will bring out from kitchen for you.
What dish is this?
It's pork ramen. Ooh. It's really popular here.
I bet it's very popular. It smells so good. And we have some, is it just some fried veggies?
Yes, shrimp tempura.
Oh, shrimp too? Of course.
Yeah,
see the little tails.
Shrimp, yeah.
I'm looking down there. What are these little guys at the bottom?
It's some vegetable like sweet potato, broccoli. I think some is a taro.
The concept is so neat. I'm sure it's maybe been done somewhere else, but you bring something very different to Parma. I mean, this is not your typical sushi experience.
Mm-hmm. Actually, the revolving sushi is originated from Japan.
There's some interesting other items I've seen on the belt. Like, is this a dessert?
Yes, it's a pudding.
That's a pudding.
Yes.
I see some appetizers, basically, like the seaweed salad.
Seaweed salad, yes.
One of my absolute favorites. And then are all of your desserts up on the conveyor belt, or do you have more?
More. Like this one, it's a rice cake. We have different various flavors. It's a green tea.
And the drinks that are up in the midst too, I know you have some Japanese beer, some regular beer. These drinks are all the rage. Everyone loves these.
It's called ramen in Japanese. It's Japanese soda.
You have some desserts maybe that are not up there.
Yes.
You want to bring out one?
Yes, we have the green tea cheesecake and the green tea tiramisu. Yes, the waitress will bring that out.
Okay, then I have time to keep eating this really fast while she brings it out.
Yeah, enjoy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I hear it. It's coming, it's coming. Ah, there it goes. Okay, here's desserts. I have one order and two. Okay, what do we have here?
Then you have to push the button.
Oh, we push the button?
Then car will go back directly.
Oh,
automatically.
I have to send it back, of course.
One time is okay, yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
This is so neat. Okay, so we have cheesecake, I guess. What kind of cheesecake is it?
It's a green tea cheesecake.
Green tea cheesecake.
Yes.
That makes sense with the color. And then green.
It's a green tea tiramisu.
Tiramisu?
Yes.
This is awesome. Okay, Which one should I try, you think? Do you have a preference? Do you like one better than the other? They're both really good.
I prefer this one.
You like the tiramisu? All right, I'll try
Yes.
the tiramisu then too. So you are open for lunch and for dinner.
Yes. So if you want order all night, we have a promotion. It's when you purchase over $20, we have 50% off for whole order.
And when you order online, add one of these to the order. That is delicious.
Yeah, thank you.
The sushi was incredible. I didn't even get to dig into this yet, but that just means I'm gonna stick around for a while. We're right here on Broadview Road, Watami Revolving Sushi Bar. I thank you so much, Alan, for having me, and your staff is wonderful.
It's my pleasure.
It has been an awesome experience, and I will be back just for fun, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you.
From sushi to an all-American favorite, we are heading to Amherst to dine at Hot Dog Heaven.
Hot Dog Heaven started back in 1976. Jack O'Flanagan and Wally Armour started it. They were both football coaches for Amherst.
Order for Luke.
We purchased it in 2016. We started off with doing hot dogs and burgers, that kind of stuff. Then we turned into serving breakfast. We have bagel sandwiches and wraps. We have a breakfast bowl. It's quick and easy. We serve coffee like crazy. It's, you know, everybody keeps telling us it's the best in town. So we love that. We had a fire in 2020, which put us on our food truck for about 19 months while we were rebuilding, and now we're back, bigger than better. For the most part, we tried to keep it the same feel when you walk in the door. The front counter is all the same, just bigger. Dining rooms are the same, just bigger. We added a upstairs party room, plus possibly overflow when it gets really crowded in here. We added a drive-through. We added a four-season room, plenty of seating, plenty of parking. We have just your regular basic hot dogs. We have all beef hot dogs, jumbo hot dogs, kibasas. We also have chicken tenders, burgers. So everything comes out plain and you build it yourself. The most common is chili, cheese, and onions. People put coleslaw on it. You can get a BLT style. Yes, you can get mac and cheese. Everybody questions that on the menu, but they love it and they come back for more. Chili cheese fries, you know, you get this big heaping amount of French fries with every order. Breakfast hot dog is just our basic hot dog. We put French fries on it, eggs, cheese. You can put bacon on it. You can put sausage. You can put chili sauce on it. It's amazing. It's just not just an ordinary hot dog joint, you know, it's a place where families come, sports teams come, just everybody in the community. They come here because it's the same, you know, it's never different. We make our chili sauce homemade, our chili homemade. Everybody loves it, so they come, and that's why we keep doing what we do. We have second-generation employees. We have families that come from all over the place because they've moved away, and they're like, we can't wait to get back. I love my job. Coming in, seeing the customers, my employees, they're fantastic. We have a good time, so that's always a highlight of my day. I would say you gotta try it. You have to try it. It's amazing. The food is amazing.
Hot Dog Heaven is pretty easy to find. It's right on Cleveland Avenue in Amherst. All right, still ahead, a little dining with David, a spot that has a menu that will have your mouth watering.
Have a suggestion for a segment or story? Email us at newday@fox8.com.
We're in for a real treat today because we're visiting a place that's been around for a lot of years called Lanning's. And we're in Bath, Ohio, and we're going to talk to Dean Martin. Now, when I talked to Dean Martin, I was thinking about the guy who used to hang out with Sinatra, right?
I'm the new and improved version.
I tell you, your coat is the new and improved version, right?
Your grandma's looking for a Davenport. I happen to have it.
I tell you, it is a beautiful place. It's been around a long time because it's always been a wonderful place to visit, but there's been some changes here. Like who's that big crowd of guys sitting in the room over there?
You know, those are all famous, influential people that from Northeast Ohio. You got Danny Green, John Scalage, the Rubber Giants. Let's say some of them aren't Boy Scouts.
There you go. When you walk in the front door, it's a beautiful little reception area.
It is.
I love it. You don't know which way to go. Left to the dining room or right to the bar? What do you suggest?
Left to the dining room if you're looking for a romantic white tablecloth setting. If you're looking for jazz, blues, Rat Pack, not white tablecloth, a little more casual, really fun in there, especially if you're not looking to chat as much with your people you're with.
Well, I got to tell you something. There's not a lot of time for chatting because there's so many great things to eat. You've got a lot of like bar-like items too, right?
One thing that we've done here with the new Dean Martin's Lanning's, we've developed a lounge menu. Lanning's, you always had to come for the full deal. You had to come for the big steak, all the fixings. Now you can come in and get a lounge menu: burger, sliders, fish sandwich, prime rib sandwich, salads.
Yeah, I mean that's.
We should probably look into that for us.
I enjoy food, and that's one of the reasons I love Lanning's. So, I mean, we're talking about that. I like the steaks here. The steaks are great. What's your favorite thing here?
My favorite thing is the bone-in filet. It is 16 ounces. You can usually get it only in a big city. It is phenomenal. It gives you a little bone-in flavor, but it gives you the filet. It is incredible.
So we got the great food, you got the great bar, you got some entertainment. I love the bar food, but the one thing I love too is when you come in this room, it's like going to another place. I mean, there's gold fleck in the ceiling, there's crystal chandeliers, beautiful people.
Beautiful people. One thing when you come to Lanning's, it is a entertainment experience. I mean, the hospitality, it is incredible. Everything in here is hand designed. Me and my wife did it. It is, we say, inspired by the past, reimagined for the future.
But why don't we have a seat?
Okay.
You have some kind of steak, a flaming steak, and I'd like to try one of your martinis.
Excellent, let's do it.
Bubble, bubble, there might be some trouble here, Mr. Dean Martin here at Lanning's, huh?
Yes, that is the Dinotini here at the new Dean Martin's Lanning's.
You see how carefully I picked that up, folks? Because a moment ago, I picked it up and it tipped all over the table. That was a moment, wasn't it? So that was take two.
Right,
This is
exactly.
take two, right? Hey, so we're sitting here. Chef's got a steak over there. What do you got?
That is our signature dry-aged 45-day Woodford Reserve bourbon ribeye, flambéed at the table.
Look at the steak, guys. It's still flaming. How beautiful that is.
Beautiful.
And you char these. You make these right in the middle of the restaurant.
Chef Rob cooks those. He's been behind the grill for 30 years. Chef Chuck, he's been here 32 years. We've added 30 new menu items to the menu since we've taken
Plus
over.
your special wine night. You got a special wine night?
We got a half-off wine, and we have a retail wine night. One of the things that we've done is we've really enhanced our seafood options. We have a wonderful seafood tower, double-decker, stone crab, shrimp, crab, lobster. It is incredible. Comes out smoking at the table. Really nice deal.
Well, that's terrific. I sit here, we're sitting underneath crystal chandeliers, a beautiful bar. I can hear the entertainment around the corner. We got one good drink. I'll have to get you a drink. Okay, we're gonna take a little shot of this here.
Taste that with that bourbon glaze. I mean, it is incredible.
That's great. I'll say you cheers. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Lanning's in Bath, right on Old Route 21, right?
Exactly. Thank you.
Something new is bubbling in Ohio City. You're going to find a cafe that's offering snacks and all sorts of bubble tea. It's called Moonat Boba Cafe.
Moonat Boba Cafe is a boba tea cafe that serves a number of different types of boba tea drinks, and also we serve snacks here. We serve like milk tea or flavored tea or slushy. So the milk tea, we use a non-dairy based creamer that's mixed in with the tea, so like it has a very nice velvety creamy texture, and you can choose a specific flavor under that section of the menu. And the same idea for the flavored tea, but it's just we just simply omit the creamer all together, and that gives you the flavor tea. And the slushy is similar to the flavor tea, but we just don't use tea, and just blend the flavor of ice. And then once you decide like the types of drinks and the flavor that you want, then you can choose like what topping you want to add on. So like besides the classic tapioca pearls that we have, there's also like popping bobas and jellies. So the jelly is similar to a jello. Traditionally they use gelatin for jello, but we use like agar-agar. Like the agar-agar has like a firmer texture, so it gives a really nice kind of like a feedback when you chew on it. So it's basically like a tougher jello, if you want to think of it that way. And the popping boba, we kind of describe it as like a gusher to people. So it's a little pouch of juice that like you get to choose like what type of juice you want to be in it. So it kind of adds like an alternative accent flavor. We have a number of snack items, and one of the key features that we have is the popcorn chicken and the chicken rice bowl. That popcorn chicken recipe is homemade, so we are rather proud of it. So like I do encourage people to try it. And we also do spam musubi here. For people who know what it is, they absolutely love it. It's basically a rice ball with a piece of spam, and then it got wrapped in a piece of seaweed. So it's a lot like it's like a Hawaiian Japanese fusion food. The Post-it note, the idea of it is to let people leave their own mark here, like while they're waiting for their order or drinks, they get to make a little doodle, like have some fun, and then like maybe next time they come back, they get to see it and they can show their friends like what they did here. This is my child, so I want people to like appreciate it for like what I'm trying to do here, and like I'm definitely trying to make this place the best place to be in Cleveland.
Moonat Boba Cafe is in Ohio City. It's right across from Metro Health Medical Center. You can stop in or order ahead online. Still to come, fast and fresh salad smoothies and a whole lot more.
Road trips, recipes, and much more. Go to fox8.com and click on the New Day Cleveland tab.
I am here in the Van Aken district, and if you are looking for a dining experience that satisfies both your body and your mind, let me tell you guys, look no further, because Northstar Cafe and Bar has it all and then some. This is Damon Burney. He is the Director of Operations. Hello, Damon.
Hello, Nicole.
So you are one of the masterminds behind this incredible place, and I have to say, walking in, it is a total vibe.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. These are restaurants that are designed by the same architect that has done all of our restaurants and the founder of our business, and I think they do a good job. The design, aesthetic, and just the vibe of the place. It's also incredible food that's made from scratch using incredible ingredients. We source a lot of locally sourced organic and artisan foods to create those dishes that you've already seen and got excited about, and handcrafted cocktails at our bar right behind us.
I would imagine so much time goes into selecting the right ingredients, creating the best recipes.
Our goal whenever we create a dish is to make sure it's the best of that item you can taste in the neighborhood where we are.
And what is it about Northstar that is so different and unique from other places that you might choose to dine for either breakfast or brunch, lunch, or dinner?
I mean, obviously it starts with incredible people that really care about what they're doing, care about the food they're creating, care about taking care of guests. But I also think it's, each item really being done exactly right per our standards and specifications, and us being able to do that at volume, which, isn't an easy thing. It's a serious balancing act.
All right, so just over your shoulder, I can see some food, I can see some cocktails. Do you think we could check it out?
Yeah, I'd love that.
Let's go. All right, so here at the Northstar Cafe and Bar, they have been giving their customers some of the best cocktails and food that you can imagine. And Joe here is one of the dining managers. Joe, first of all, what am I holding? Because this looks so refreshing.
Nicole, you're holding, that's the ginger mojito. It is refreshing, the perfect summertime beverage.
All right, I have to try this. Oh, that is perfect. Not just for summer, all year round, really.
I'm glad you're enjoying.
All right, so there are so many different items that are available here at Northstar. And what I love is the fact that you are serving some really healthy dishes, but they're also so delicious. So what are we looking at over here?
So all of our food, fresh, organic. We source our ingredients from local farmers, local distributors. What we have here before us, this is our Buddha bowl.
Ooh.
The Buddha bowl, tons of fresh vegetables, fresh mint. You can get your choice of roasted chicken or pan-seared tofu.
And this pizza.
This is our margarita pizza. We make our dough here in the restaurant. Top that with shaved Parmesan.
I love bread, and is that freshly baked ciabatta
That's our
bread?
house-made, freshly baked focaccia.
Focaccia,
Yeah.
focaccia. I love any kind of bread.
We make that throughout the day. This is called the Van Aken salad. We wanted to honor, the community here, specifically Van Aken. It's our most popular salad.
Okay, and the pimento cheese, I cannot help but notice. So this is something that you get if you're sitting at the bar?
So here's a treat from our team, pimento cheese with chips.
Don't mind if I do?
Yeah, please.
And then if you are really craving something, what is this sandwich? I cannot even tell.
It's something very special. This is our roasted chicken and avocado sandwich. Wow. It's on a toasted brioche bun. It's served with wild rice. The greens are tossed in our house-made cayenne aioli, and it just gives it a little punch, a little bit of a kick. It's phenomenal.
All right, so all of these plates, all of these beverages, including this freshly made espresso martini.
Espresso martini, very popular nowadays.
Speaking of things that are really popular here at Northstar, you also have kind of figured out the entertainment game because you have, is it live jazz music?
Yeah, live jazz every Friday and Saturday. Starts at 6 p.m. They'll play up until 9 p.m. And yeah, they just play, excellent
There's
jazz.
no cover charge.
No cover charge.
Which
Come
I
on
love
in.
that. And you're open 7 days a week?
7 days a week.
Breakfast, brunch, lunch.
Breakfast every day, brunch on Saturdays and Sundays, and then dinner from 3 to close.
Ooh, I like that. Dinner at 3 because that still gives you enough time to eat your dinner and then grab a couple of cocktails.
Absolutely.
All right, so for more information, just log on to thenorthstarcafe.com.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
I will
Nicole.
definitely be back because there are so many items that I have yet to try.
That would be great. Thank you.
Well, this next stop, your waistline is sure to love. It is all about healthy eats at Fresh Life.
I started Fresh Life 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I was 580 pounds. I had a heart attack at 32, which forced me into a lifestyle change. While going through this lifestyle change, I realized that in my community, there was nowhere that you could get anything healthy to eat. I usually have to drive to Parma or to Independence to get something healthy to eat, which made it harder to stay consistent in my weight loss journey. Within our communities, where a lot of our communities have food deserts, where we don't have anything or access to health food. Fresh Life, I like to look at it as a meeting place for people who are looking to transition from being meat eaters to more of a vegan style. Hence why I offer the pescatarian diet of just chicken, turkey, and fish. And then I'm gonna try to squeeze you in more towards some vegan entrees and vegan meals. Before the end of it, I'll have you eating vegan nachos, having no idea you were just eating vegan. In reality, any way I could get to push and pull a lot of vegetables into your diet, that's really what I'm looking for. We offer a pescatarian diet or a vegan diet or a raw vegetable diet. Again, you can supplement your diet with health food smoothies that's not containing sugar, syrups, and sherbet. In reality, we just give you natural sweeteners and the actual fruit that God gave us. As we walk through the menu, again, I'm gonna have the apple pecan salad and the Cobb salad, which are the best salads in the city. I also roll out again, my best smoothies are a strawberry banana cream smoothie or a sweet green dream sea moss smoothie. We also have an extensive vegan menu that features our vegan nachos and also our vegan meatball sub. Again, just for any place or anybody that's looking for something healthy to eat, something quick access, the same as easily as you could receive a burger or chicken, you could receive a health food smoothie or a nice protein salad. I would strongly push the sea moss smoothies only because it not only does it give you all your nutrients and vitamins, it fuels you throughout the day and allows you to stay more towards a raw diet. While being a diabetic myself, I understand that our diet mostly has to be a raw diet, and it's just a different way to be able to infuse that into your system. Everyone seems to love it. The community has developed. I had the mayor come through, the council people come through, and in reality, I believe that the community sees the needs for it, and in reality, will do whatever it takes to support me and support the cause.
Looks tasty, doesn't it? Fresh Life is located in Maple Heights. All right, up next, rising to the challenge, the Cleveland Cafe that is baking fresh breads and so much more. Hanging out here at Levend in Tremont with some wonderful tea in hand, and I have Ian next to me now. Your spot here is absolutely beautiful, the architecture place. How long has it been here?
So we have been open since October of 2020. We just celebrated 3 years.
It's a big deal,
Yeah.
and it's honestly, I see why people come in time and time again.
Well, thank
It is
you.
the spot. I think since we've been here, we've been shooting. People have been coming in. It's a constant flow here. But this is a place that people come do their work. They could spend several hours here, I'm sure.
And that's a big part of what I love about this place is like people come in, hang out for a couple hours, they hang out with friends, they do their work, they do their homework. A lot of students come in, and I love that about this place. It's a nice community gathering place.
It truly is. And then when you see some of the food that you can get while you're gathering, it takes it up a notch. Can we just look at this little case back here?
Yeah,
look
for
at
sure.
this.
So these are all the pastries that we have available today. Most of them are available every single day. A lot of croissants, sticky buns, hand pies.
What would you say is the biggest seller that is in front of us right now?
The cinnamon bun by far.
The cinnamon bun by far?
In the top left
there we go.
Yeah,
I would go for the pepperoni roll right next to it, if I'm being honest.
Another gigantic seller, no doubt.
But there's something to be said about the way you are making the bread. I mean, it's baked right back there. And there's the effort into making it just quality bread, I'm sure, right? It makes it stand out.
Yeah, and I'm in here at 3 a.m. every day.
Are you serious?
Yeah, getting
Someone
all the bread
has
in
to
the
be
oven,
right.
for sure. Yeah, we actually have a great crew. It really is a team effort at this point, though. Like, it started out, I was the one doing it every day. Now we've got a bunch of people who are in here, some of them at 3 in the morning. It's really been a great time.
Well, and I know that every day of the week, too, there's a specialty bread. Today's it happens to be the jalapeno cheddar.
Yep.
Which
and
looks amazing.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's one of my favorites. On Tuesdays we do a deli rye. On Wednesdays we do a caramelized onion and blue cheese. Thursday is jalapeno cheddar, and Friday is garlic black pepper parmesan, which is also awesome.
Sounds so yummy.
Yeah, for sure.
And then something else that you're doing, which I wouldn't think when I come in here to notice this, pizzas.
Yeah. So on Fridays now, from 3 to 6, we do pizza night basically, and you can call ahead and pre-order full pies, or you can walk in for slices.
That makes it. And what types of pizza are we talking about?
So we do cheese. We keep it super simple.
All right.
Cheese, pepperoni, and a veggie.
And then I also see that you have some soups on the menu, sandwiches. So
yeah.
I mean, you can come here not just for a pastry. You can get a nice little meal too.
No doubt. We do soup every day, sandwiches every day, and we always have a vegan sandwich option.
I like the sound of this too. And if I'm telling you, if I'm looking back at this wall here, all of these different, everything looks so delicious. Do people come in just buy the loaves to go then too?
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah, for sure. That's a lot of our business, is people taking loaves home for dinner, for lunch, whatever.
Now, again, the thing I love about this is you're open until the evening. So this is a coffee shop that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, during the week we're open from 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Sunday 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
And I also saw that I could maybe get a sweatshirt to go or a hat to go. You guys have some apparel?
Sure. Yeah, we always like to have apparel out. They always sell super well. People like it. It's just a fun little thing we can do.
It's a neat spot. Again, right in the heart of your Tremont. We're on Auburn and Scranton, right on the corner. Come see them, enjoy some good drinks, enjoy some good bread, and a good community atmosphere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Ian, for having me in.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Elevate that dining experience with a trip to East Lake. Whether you come by foot, by car, or by water, you are guaranteed to have a good time at Castaways.
So Castaway is one of the best riverside restaurants on the east side. Downtown gets a lot of credit, but we have great restaurants down here on the river. And the vibe down here, you think you're in Put-in-Bay. There's boats, kayaks, jet skis, tiki bar, and we keep the island vibe going. When you come here, we have a selection of 7 frozen drinks. You'll have people in their bathing suits. You know, they're coming in sundresses. Some people are coming for a special dinner, so they're like a little more dressed up. But then you'll have a boatload of people that come in and they've been on their boat all day, and you can smell the sunscreen as they go by. So it's like just being on the water all day. We have riverfront docking. We have a well over there for people to get off their kayaks, paddle boards. We have jet skiers that come down here. Dinghies, there's a lot of dinghies up and down the river. It is just a great place to hang out, and we accept any watercraft.
We love coming here on a boat.
Cheers to Castaways. The menu is kind of a marriage of seafood and, you know, stuff that you would expect on a riverfront restaurant. So we have mussels, we have calamari, we have clams now, we have the ahi tuna poke bowl, which is amazing. It's fresh ahi tuna. But then we've married it with, you know, like pub grub. So you could get we have a prime rib Philly, you can get a pizza, we have chicken tenders. So it kind of meets the special night you want to have and the family that's bringing their kids.
I get the same thing, and I come here a few times a week. I love the Burning River chicken sandwich. It's a grilled chicken sandwich with kale slaw and pickles on it, and we always get French fries and the grilled chicken Caesar salad.
We love the pizza here. It's one of our favorite things, especially in the summer when we're out on the patio out there by the water. You can get it by the slice, but one time we ordered a whole pizza and shared it with the table. The crust is amazing, the sauce is amazing, and the pieces when you get it by the slice are huge.
I'm gonna always recommend seafood because that's my favorite, but we have an awesome house salad. We grill out in the summer, so we have steak and we have ribs and, you know, Italian sausage, so you can't go wrong with anything on our menu. And the smash burger is one of our biggest sellers. The smash burger is different every time you get it, you know, because they're just scooping it. So sometimes it might be falling off the bun, you know, it's weird shape. You know that it's homemade because it's not a preformed patty. So that's what just makes the smash burger the freshest one you can get.
You should come in more often. Yeah, right. It's a fun place.
So at Castaways, we offer live music every Friday and Saturday night. And then going into summer, we have music Thursday through Sunday, mornings and evening. So, you know, you can come down anytime and hear great music.
It's just so fun here because you can sit out by the water, you can watch the boats go by, see all the kayakers, listen to live music. The staff here is amazing and they're so much fun. Great drinks, great music. It's just a great place to be because there's not many places by the water. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Castaways is on East Island Drive in East Lake. It's the place to go morning, noon, or night. Still ahead, it is a quick trip to Sandusky. Dine and shop inside of a picturesque building in Sandusky. From gourmet meals to local goods, this is Vita.
Vita is an all-around destination for your day. We open up 7 a.m. with the coffee bar. Coffee bar runs all day long. We turn into lunch restaurant at 11. We have dinners at 5 p.m. We have delicious lunches. We have soup and salad bar. We also offer panini sandwiches, pressed sandwiches. We have flatbreads, a variety of them. We have multiple small plate offerings, charcuterie boards, appetizers. For dinner, we offer a hot stone entree. So we will sear your steak or seafood, and you will cook it on a 450-degree hot stone right in front of you on your table. Best sellers on the menu are for lunch. It's probably going to be our turkey avocado ciabatta or our Mediterranean flatbread. Soup and salad bar is always a good sell. For dinner time, probably our top seller is our ribeye steak. For retail, we do a lot of pastas that are kind of local. We have a family business, Carfagna's, probably a lot of people know that we sell their items here. And so the pastas and the sauces are a really good retail, but it's also people that live downtown just stopping in and grabbing the milk or grabbing some eggs or butter or whatever is necessary for that day. It is a historical building and it is absolutely gorgeous. This place it's art everywhere you look, so that's one good draw to bring you in. But to stay, it's just an atmosphere that people just come and they enjoy it and they really don't want to leave. It was originally built as a bank in 1920. And after, it was a bank till probably around 1970, and then it became a church for a little while. We designed it to be an all-day thing. If for those that live downtown or work downtown, they can stop in and get their breakfast in the morning, come back in the afternoon and have another coffee or lunch, or come for an early dinner. They can have a cocktail all day long. I wouldn't suggest it for those working downtown, but you can come in at 7 a.m. and have your breakfast cocktails if you'd like, and just all day. You can find whatever you need here. It's my first run at being a business owner, and it's just a place that I enjoy coming and hanging out all day. I've got a staff that is amazing. I'm very blessed by that, and it's just, who wouldn't want to work in this building all day long? It's a great atmosphere.
Cook's Barbecue is actually my last name. I've been smoking and grilling for a little bit over 30 years now. Serving food, making food is kind of my passion. Just to see the smile on everybody's faces when they eat. That's what gives me the most pleasure. We smoke everything in-house. We bake everything fresh daily. Everything is made from scratch by me and the crew. We have 2 big smokers in the back. We can smoke about 900 pounds of meat at a time. The smoking process, we're between 14 and 15 hours. So I end up putting the meat on the afternoon, early evening before, and then I get here, anywhere between 5:30 to 7 in the morning to pull it off the smoker. So everything is hickory smoked. We have sausage links, we have brisket, we have pulled pork, we have chicken leg thigh quarters, and then we also have ribs on the weekends. Our pulled pork and our brisket is the most popular items on our menu, followed closely by smoked chicken leg thigh quarters. We just came out about a month ago with a cornbread-based bowl that comes with a side and whatever meat you like on top. So everything's kind of in one container. The smoked Slovenian sausage links are Texas-based. Our brisket is more Texas-based. Our rubs, I make everything from scratch. Our dry rubs for our chicken, our brisket, and our pulled pork, the ribs as well. We make all of our barbecue sauce by scratch as well. I make about 8 gallons of each weekly. And we got a sweet and tangy and a house-made sweet and heat as well to go along with a couple store-bought brands. Everything's baked fresh from scratch here daily from us. We got homemade macaroni and cheese, homemade baked beans, homemade creamy coleslaw, homemade cornbread, homemade cookies, chocolate chip cookies. The recipe is derived from my mom. Her mom made them, she made them. We make about 3 or 4 batches a day. We're takeout only. You know, we have some benches out here, and when it gets nicer, we got some picnic tables on the side that you can eat with some umbrellas as well. A lot of people come back, ask for seconds. You can give us a call. We can take the order over the phone. You can come up here and order during inclement weather. We have a fully functioning drive-through window. You can place the order there. Everything is already made. We just have to slice it and pull it fresh. Barbecue with a thrill. No culinary background, just kind of a backyard barbecue pit master. So I've been doing it for about 30 years, on and off. Born and raised here in Wadsworth, went to school here in Wadsworth. A lot of family and friends still live in the area. So being able to come back and being able to, service, whether it's the high school sports teams or whether, again, it's the local, golf courses in the area or what have you. We're family run, family owned. My family all works here. My wife, the little ones, Colin and Cal, all work here on the weekends as well. It's very humbling to see that, everybody loves, what we make here. We've had over 16,000 customers so far in the little over a year and a half that we've been open. Yeah, again, it's very humbling to know that, everybody loves what you do as well. So to see the smiles on everybody's face.
So we're squeezing in one more tasty stop for you. We're going to take you there right after this. Sip on something flavorful that tastes good and is good for you. We're heading to Worth the Squeeze in Worcester.
Worth the Squeeze is a cold pressed juice bar located downtown Worcester, Ohio. We sell cold pressed juice and some healthy snacks like avocado toast, peanut butter toast, traditional Middle Eastern hummus. Cold pressed juice is essentially a juicing process that doesn't use heat. So we're able to extract the live enzymes and nutritional value of the fruits and vegetables. We try to use local and organic produce as much as possible. We try to be seasonal, so we have pretty much every produce you could imagine. Right now we're doing things with a lot of apples, pineapple, grapefruit, carrots. Some of the most popular recently has been the Island Vibes. It's really tropical. I feel like as soon as you take a sip, it takes you on vacation. The Green Glow, which is so good for your skin. That's one of my favorites. And then the Spicy Bee, which is your traditional ABC juice, apples, beets, and carrots, but with a little spin with the ginger. You can use it as a replacement for a meal. You could do a juice cleanse. I pretty much fast all day other than drinking juices, and then I'll have like a pretty good, like a larger healthy dinner at night. I feel like the best time if you're just getting into juicing is to drink your juice first thing in the morning on an empty stomach prior to having your coffee. I feel way more energized, and it depends how often you're drinking juice. There's tons of benefits, helping your skin, hair growth, anti-inflammatory. So it really just depends on your need. We get a lot of people coming in asking us about different health issues that they may be having. So I tell everybody it's a lifestyle, and it's just as much as you want to put into it, really. We're gonna make our avocado toast, which I've been making at home pretty much every day for years. It's fresh avocado on sourdough with a spicy chili crunch oil, a little lemon juice, and everything bagel seasoning. Our peanut power toast is also on sourdough. It's a honey roasted peanut butter spread with bananas, chia seeds, and flax seeds. And then of course our traditional Middle Eastern hummus. We have a local baker, Simply Sweets. For today, we have pistachio cake. She also will make baked goods and dog treats with our pulp from our juices. There's no other healthy food options in Worcester, and it's something that I've had in mind doing for a long time. I was born and raised here less than a mile away from the shop, so it was really important to me to provide healthy options to the community and especially downtown. Come out and see us. It's myself and my husband. We're here, owner-operators every day. We try to build a community environment, giving you a place to go where you can hang out and meet new people without having alcohol involved.
Worth the Squeeze is located in the heart of downtown Worcester, and the juice offerings do change seasonally, so keep that in mind. So that wraps up today's mashup of great spots to grab a meal in Northeast Ohio. A big special thanks again to Levin for allowing us here all hour long. So remember, if you want information on a business that we featured today, all you have to do is head to fox8.com and then click on that New Day Cleveland tab. And while you're there, reach out to us and share your favorites. We are always looking for new places to check out, and we always appreciate your recommendations. On behalf of David Moss, I'm Natalie Hervick, and I'll see you on the next New Day Cleveland.